have one amazing woman who I get influenced by, Dr. Forbes Riley. And I cannot wait to have her on my live here. She's going to be joining and we're going to interview her. So let me add her on our live. Guess what? There's always complications with live, so stand still, hold up, and watch us. All right, everyone. I'm super excited. You know, I'm kind of nervous. I mean, growing up, she's been a big part of my life, watching her.
Wait, oh, there we go. Oh my God, we did it.
Hey, we are live. Dr. Forbes Riley, I am so excited.
Hello, my girl. I'm glad that worked.
Yes, it does work. Sometimes we have technical difficulties, but we make it work. You know, we are women.
I got that. Trust me. I've been a woman my whole life.
So
Don't ask me.
perfect.
You know what the definition of that is? A woman who somebody who just keeps going. That is my definition of a woman, man.
Right? That is the perfect way to describe it. I've never thought of it
What we do,
that way.
you know,
Yep,
I pushed out 2 babies at 42. I lost a little boy that I cared for 12 years who was murdered, and you guys keep on going, right?
absolutely. And warrior is the definition.
I love that. So nice to see you here and to all of your friends and fans. I love that. And you guys can't say I love you enough. I'm so appreciating that. You know, we're getting so much amazing feedback. I did a School of Hard Knocks little video
Hmm.
about a month ago.
I
11,
saw that.
almost 12 million views on Instagram and 18 million on TikTok. I'm going, this is a different life when that happens to you.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing. So, you know, I've been watching you since I was pretty young. And who would have ever thought I would have been on a live with you like this? How amazing it is to have everybody um, hear you. And especially, you have a new book coming. So I'm going to start
I
introducing
do.
myself.
Not that it's a shameless
Yes,
plug, but hey.
we got to talk all about it. You know, first, I'm going to introduce myself to your followers and your fans. Just in case anybody wants to know, my name is Liza. I am a salon owner, a hairstylist, and a cosmetology educator, but I do my lives on the side here because I promote these women, business women, strong women, and I feel like I'm going to be part of them one day. So let's join in. I do my lives just to promote out of pure pleasure on the
Oh,
side.
good. I'm so excited. You know,
Yes.
it's funny. I don't have a tripod today, so I'm working my arms,
It's
holding my phone out here. You
right.
guys,
So
by the way, welcome to my office. My
it's,
office is that pink. It is my
yes.
entire studio is this magical. My beautiful fitness product hangs above there in a painting that one of my students did for me years ago.
Mhm.
And loving this space. But yes,
Absolutely, of course, enjoy it. And I love my little studio here behind. You know, it's all hair related, but you know, dismiss it.
no, I love it. That's what, actually, it was funny. My sister used to be a hairdresser because we had such thick, frizzy hair when we were kids on Long Island that it used to take us hours to blow dry. We both became really good at doing hair.
And the funny thing is, I worked in New York. I had a lot of Long Island clients in Manhattan.
Nice.
So that's gone in the past, but here we are in the future. I would love for you to introduce yourself and tell us what is the Queen of Pitch.
So, hi, everybody. Nice to see you here on this platform. I am very excited right now to be promoting a new book that I've done. You know, for me, I started out on Long Island talking like this. And the crazy thing was when I was a little kid, and I firmly believe that you are the sum of the obstacles you overcome. But my teeth went in all different directions. I had a slight jaw issue as a little kid, and they put me in braces. And I know you're in a hair salon because we women like to be pretty. That's all I wanted to be when I was younger, and I wasn't. I had a full set of railroad rubber bands, headgear, and then for 2 years of my life, they screwed a tongue thruster into my mouth. And so I talked like this. And so nobody wanted to be my
Mhm.
friend because nobody could understand a word I was saying. And I've come over the course of my career from being a stand-up comic to an actress to a person who teaches and has generated over $2 billion, the value of communication. And what better platform to be on than Instagram so that we get to go live,
Absolutely.
literally in
So
my
because you
studio.
mentioned you generated over 2.5 billion in sales. So what's the biggest lesson with communication? What did that teach you?
Stop saying all the filler words. Stop saying the ums, like, you know, I don't know. I hear words like actually, I'm doing business. Actually, I'm on the phone with Forbes Riley. No, you're just on the phone with me. When you ta- well, because as women,
Guilty.
but as women, I'll tell you what, we apologize with our verbiage before
Hmm.
we even show up. We
Mm-hmm.
say I'm sorry a lot. I'm literally, think about how many times you've said I'm sorry in the course of a day. And I'm going to share it
Quite
to
a
my
bit.
ladies. Knock it off. Let's grow up and let's use our words for power.
So is that what makes a pitch powerful?
Oh no, there's probably a dozen elements. I teach pitching right now. In fact, I go live every Sunday. I'll offer this to your friends and family here. But if you go to www.pitch if you go to free gift from Forbes Riley, I'm just going to give it to you guys for free. I'm not going to charge you. Go to free gift from Forbes Riley. I'm live on a Sunday and happy to show you. There's a lot of different elements that go into pitching. And if you've got a pen, I would write some of these down. One of them is stop telling people what they need. They don't need your new hair conditioner. They don't need a new brush. They don't, you know what they need? They need what they want. No one ever bought something because they were told they needed it. We all buy things that we want, and your job as a pitcher is to get someone to want your product, want your service. And then you win that way.
Mm-hmm. So one of the questions here was many women struggle with confidence, and I think you answered it. So what is the first step to owning your voice,
Stop caring what other people think. Don't let
right?
someone else's opinion about you define you. Everyone seems to have an opinion. Stop caring. And if that person is your mother, your father, your spouse, leave. You know,
Right?
that's a funny thing about families is that I've gotten older. I've discovered you can build your own family. You don't have to keep the one that gave birth to you. If you don't like them, if they're not serving you and your highest purpose. My daughter talks about this. My daughter is a self-made millionaire at 18. She set out in her own world of digital marketing. She
Mm-hmm.
now runs my company. And to this day, her family, my in-laws, still put her down going, when are you going to get a job and work for other people like everyone else? And she's like, I own these companies. They're like, yeah, that's nice, but. It's like, that's
Mm-hmm.
nice, but what? So I taught her and anyone else who listened to me, listen to people who uplift you, empower you, and leave the rest like sourdough. Oh, go away.
So you know what? We do learn late sometimes, right? But it's not late. It's the perfect timing. And then they just see us grow.
Yep, absolutely.
Boom. Yeah.
And
So
by the
let's
way,
get,
I have a big thing,
yeah.
my hashtag watch me. You can say whatever. I've been put down so many times. Guys, I'm living in my own I'm in my own television studio right now. I own the entire building from street to street. How did I do that? Because I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Stop letting other people, and whatever this bullshit is about confidence, confidence comes from winning, comes from success. Do more, learn more, earn more, and then go hashtag watch me.
I love your attitude. That's why I keep watching you over and over.
Thank you.
That is why. So let's get to your book. I want you to talk about your book because it's new and yeah,
You
that's
know
your
what it
baby.
is
So
also? By
what
the way,
inspired you? What inspired you to
well,
write the
Well,
book?
first of all, how about all of these photos that I had in my? And by the way, the book is in full color.
Yeah.
There's Serena Williams, Tony Little, Wolfgang Puck. I've worked with all of these people, and one of the thoughts was that if I die, you'll never know all the things that I did. But the truth is, nobody really
Yes.
cares what I did. I'm the least famous person in this book. Do you know that I gave Kim Kardashian her start in television? Did
Oh
you know
my
that?
God.
No,
No.
it's in my
So we
book.
need to know it on that book.
I know it. She did an infomercial for me for a steam iron. I got to share with you. But what's in here are secrets. There's 26 of them. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down to
Is
Z.
everyone listening?
And here's the
We
thing.
need this book. Mhm.
What part of your life is not working? So I'm not going to tell you what A is just yet. Everybody's been fighting and wondering, what do you think A might be, my girl?
I heard that and I couldn't figure out for the life of me. Like
A
I'm sure.
Well, there's a lot of A's apparently. There's authentic. There's ask. But I'm not going to tell you what my A is. But my B stands for belief. And you
Mhm.
go, well, why would belief be in a business book? And I'm going to share with you. There's a lot of business tips in here on how to get leads, on how to change your mindset. O is called an open door. You've never heard of my philosophies. P is practice because with your pitch, I have a specific way to get it out of your mouth. So the first time you practice is not in front of a customer.
Mhm.
But this is as much a business book as it is a life skills book. When you learn how to pitch, and that's what the byline on how to increase your influence, your
Mhm.
impact, and then your income. And I
I
promise when you can pitch, you pitched me to be on your show. You didn't pay me, I didn't pay you. There's no money involved, but it was a pitch. And I'm on the show because of your attitude, because of your energy, and also the quality of
my
your
God,
audience.
this feels amazing to
Good,
know.
good.
Oh my God, that just changed the perspective of how I think about myself.
There you go. Congratulations. Welcome to my
Thank you.
world.
So yes, so I have a question relating your book. So what is one? And let's get one secret out. What is one secret that people can use immediately
Okay,
after
so
reading that book?
right now I'm filming in my studio. I'm filming all the videos because there's
Uh-huh.
thousands of dollars of freebies that go along. When you the book is in pre-order right now. When you get it, you get invited to a giant party that we're doing on the 16th. It's a virtual party all around the world, and I'm giving away thousands of dollars of free things. Why? Because I want you to get this book. I want you to hold it. I want you to experience it. And so
Absolutely.
if I turn to, let's see, if I go to chapter O, which I'm working on right now, I'm filming. O, what would you have O stand for in a business book?
Opportunities,
I love that. Give me another one.
options.
Yeah.
There's
You
plenty of
know,
options in
right.
business.
And so mine is open door. And
Mm-hmm.
the open door is simply, and this is the definition is the ability to recognize the right moment to pitch, not the pitch itself. But you ever play jump rope? And if you go to get into the jump rope, if your timing is wrong, you get smacked in the face.
Right.
If your timing is not good, you sometimes step on the other side of the rope. But to get into that groove, and
Mm-hmm.
so often when you've got something to pitch, for example, Liza, if you came to my team a couple of weeks ago, we were in the middle of a live event, and you said, "But Forbes, I really want you to be on my show now." We're going to look at you and go, "Now's not the right time." And you might go, "But I'm so passionate." And what happens is when you push at the wrong time, you literally piss off the other person. Not
And you
only
know,
do you
it's
not make
happened quite a bit. This happened quite a bit, and I recognized myself, so I had to step back.
right. And also when somebody's like doing like, sometimes you walk up to somebody and they're having a conversation and you go, "Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to bother you." Well, bullshit. You bothered me. Don't do that. There is a way. There is a way about timing. You want to hear a crazy timing story? I should find the
Yes.
photo of this. So I would go to London every 6 weeks to be on QVC Home Shopping for my fitness product called Spin Gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could take a baby for free under the age of 2. So I took my daughter. She's sitting with me under the age of 2, and we're in this beautiful, like bigger than economy kind of nice section. And I look over there, and there is Timothy Dalton. Timothy Dalton played James Bond. I'm a James Bond fanatic. I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at him going, "Man, my daughter's on a plane with James Bond. I want a photo." He's all the way on the other side. Now I'm thinking to myself, how do I get a photo? I could walk up to him, but he's probably not going to say anything. I said, "I know. Wait until he gets up and goes to the bathroom. He has to pee at some point." And I swear to God, this is the craziest thing. I am
That
sitting
is
there
so funny.
waiting, and I'm waiting, and finally, in the middle of, he finally gets up. I grab my daughter in her blanket. I grab my camera, and I literally bump into him like, "Oh, so sorry." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's James Bond." He's like, don't tell anybody that I'm on the plane." I'm like, "No, that's okay. Hey, could you take a picture?" And by the time I said picture, I put my daughter in his arms and snapped a photo. And
That's
he was like,
amazing.
and I'm like, "Is that okay?" And he's like, "Okay." And I have this beautiful photo to this day because I waited for the right moment. I took the opportunity. I did the same thing when I got on Grant Cardone's stage. I spoke.
Calculated. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it is a little calculated to get what you want, but also to be of service. See, I wasn't rude to him. I didn't walk over to him while he's sitting with other people and
Mm-hmm.
bother him. I waited for that right moment, and I promise you, open door is worth fighting for.
Absolutely. And I think everybody has been through an open door once, at least once in their life. And I
Well,
hope they
I,
recognize it because one door opens the other.
right, but I promise if you pitch to a closed door, you get nowhere and you think it's you and it's not.
Absolutely.
It's just your timing.
Absolutely. So, how important is being authentic while pitching?
Oh,
Is
bullshit. I just want to be fake and phony. Let's just be totally frivolous. Let's not care. Doesn't that sound stupid?
Mhm.
When I was growing up in the 80s, being perfect was very important. Having your hair a certain way.
Yes.
Dallas and Dynasty were the shows. And then all of a sudden, we realized how fake and we were lying to each other. So my thought is if we can feel your heart, that's a really good start.
Making a big impression with, I'm Albanian. I'm from Albania in Europe. So we do have that where we need to make a good impression to others. And to try to make a good impression, you kind of have to be fake. You can't be all yourself.
Do
Um,
you? Do you
yeah,
really?
I mean, in my opinion, yes. You kind of have to show up a different way and not be yourself if you're trying to be someone you're not.
Oh, see, I don't know. I'm older than you, and I'm going to tell you that being authentic. I mean, look at Pam Anderson showing up with no makeup. That's a
How
big leap.
amazing is that?
You can have different energies. You can show up in a very energetic state or in a quiet state, but I would never show up fake or phony. I don't think that serves everybody well.
Definitely that is one of our past, it's part of how we grew up believing that to have a presentation and kind of always be perfect is
Right.
a good thing. But now with the new culture and the technology and how everything is now, everyone is one in the world. It has changed.
Absolutely.
I'm right in the middle. I'm in the young generation and then the older generation to where both existed. And we definitely see that shift and that change. So, right. So, biggest mistake people make when trying to sell or present themselves.
Stop selling. This is
Hmm.
the biggest problem is that people haven't learned how to pitch. If
Hmm.
you don't know when you go to sell, what's the most awkward moment you experience?
I mean, everything.
Like what?
Awkward for me when presenting something, telling this is good, and trying to tell them that this is amazing.
Why would you tell them it's amazing? Why do you think that would work?
Well, I would probably need to approach it differently and ask them, "Hey, do you do
So
you
here's
want
the thing.
something to write on?"
Let's start at the very beginning. So when you meet somebody at a party and they say to you, "Hi, Liza, what do you do?" What do you say?
Up to now, I just tell them that I'm a hairstylist. Now I'm a salon owner. I'm pretty bad, I think.
Well, no, it's not very engaging. How long have you been doing this?
Since 2006,
And what is your specialty? Cut or color?
cut.
Okay, and what does a great cut do for somebody?
I mean, it changes everything.
So ask me what I do. Say, Liza, what do you do?
Forbes, what do you
No,
do?
no, 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 not Forbes. Call me Liza.
Oh, Liza, what do you do?
You know, as somebody who's been a hairstylist for the last 20 years, I grew up in a culture where having beautiful hair meant the world. I'm looking at your haircut and I would love to give you a free trim so you can see how magnificent what I do really can be.
Oh, wow. That's different. I've never seen that.
Why
I
not?
never
All of a
thought of
sudden,
putting
now
that in.
why not? You know what? You show somebody how good they can look, they'll come back to you.
Absolutely.
We're not selling a haircut. We're saying, hey, you know what? I can give you more confidence through the way you cut your hair, the way you color your hair. And that hair means a lot to me. It's not just my job, it's my passion.
Well, yeah, the truth is, once you are in my chair and get a haircut from me, you're coming back.
So why would you tell somebody your hairstyle is? Why wouldn't you show them?
Well, I'll do from now on.
I would walk around with my beautiful scissors and a little bit of a cape thing and go, you know what? Hey, in seconds I can make what if I told you in seconds I can make you feel better about yourself?
And that's a nice one. That's a good one. I need to walk around for real with scissors on my hand.
I'd stick them in my pocket. Go, hey, sit down. Let me show you something. And I'm going to share with you, this is show, don't tell.
Hmm.
Too many people, when you meet somebody, are all about, let me just throw up all over you. And guys, I do have to go. I have 11:30 that I need to get
Okay.
to. So let's do one more question.
Yeah, my question would be, my last questions are all about basically women and how we should support them. And I just like to kind of tell them, approach them what you've done,
What you're doing right now,
advice
though,
wise.
here, guys, watch what Liza's doing. If you're a follower or a friend of hers, she reached out and said, look, I'm doing this to support women. She called my team, and I said, yes. You will get people who'll say, no, I'm on tour right now. My whole mission at the moment is to get this book in as many hands as possible. We
Yes.
launched 4 days ago, and our first 1,000 flew out the door. I anticipate we ordered only 20,000, and knowing me, those will be gone by the end of this month. I'm going to share with you, we're in a very cool family, and pitching applies to everything and everybody. So if you're in real estate, if you're in network marketing, if you own a hair salon, you are always pitching. Here's my 3 pitching: excite, engage, and enroll. And really work to do that with other people. Give more than you get. And remember, sometimes the worst part of your story is the best part of your pitch. Be authentic, be caring, and watch how this exchange of energy changes everything for you and them.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, this is what I wanted you to kind of bring this message out here, and it's enough for us.
Well,
Thank
I'll
you
tell you what,
so
it has been a
much.
pleasure meeting you. Where are you
Very
located?
much. I'm located in Michigan.
All right, so next time I'm in Michigan, I think I need a little trim on this little color, but I appreciate you so much. Okay, so
You
guys,
will be my VIP club member.
there you go. If you want to come free on a Sunday, I am there live. I love doing it. I show up for you. Go to pitchsecretstraining.com. Want to grab one of these? pitchsecretsbook.com. You guys,
Yep.
I'm Dr. Forbes Riley, and I appreciate your time. Liza, big hug all the way
Well,
from
thank you
Florida to
so much,
Michigan.
everyone. Thank you so much. Can't wait to be on our next live together.
Yay! Bye, babe.
Yes. Bye, everyone.